Powered by Riverside FM.
All right, welcome everybody to Joey and Chandler's The Fun Time Super Terrific Happy Hour. We are back with our summer episodes, like our summer school episodes. We're doing some more clip shows. Thank you, by the way, for the previous guests we've had on here. But it's doing our normal thing here in the summer before season 4 starts. It's around the corner. By the way, the next 2 weeks episodes are going to be Smarch Madness. All right, all together. I had a success. I had fun with it. I thought it was a success. I had fun with it this year. Hopefully others did as well. Trying to put it all together, but it's a little too long for one episode. So Smarch Madness will be 2 episodes. So stay tuned. Listen, we'll do the first part of round 16. Take a break. Come back to the second round. And then that'll finish up the episode.
Today's effing holidays.
All right, so this is our July 4th episode. Obviously, today is the 4th of July, Independence Day.
Whoop,
Whoop, whoop. And I've learned this as White Gandalf has taught me. The military nowadays, at least where he's at, tends to do 4-day holidays. Like they have 4-day weekends. And so this holiday falls on a Friday. So they'll get Saturday, Sunday off. Friday, because it's Independence Day. And I'm going to guess they're going to get Monday off, but they get a lot of 4-day weekends off. It's just, he told me, he's like, we wouldn't know what, he said before, we being me and him, because we were in the Navy together, wouldn't know what to do with each other back then, because he's like, man, these people are always asking for time off. And it's just like, it's work time. Here I am moaning about the military.
I think that's how everybody is now too, man. And it's not even a curmudgeon type thing. It's just like, you want to complain about, like, people complain about it, like, everything. It's like, dude, okay, like, be upset and vent and then go. Like, keep moving.
Yeah. So I went to Buffalo Wild Wings on Sunday to watch Game 7 of the NBA Finals, right?
That first half was good.
If Halliburton was killing it, if that dude had been able to stay in the whole game, not only would it help his career, they might have won. But so I go there by myself, sit at a table in the bar area, and there were 4 seats where I sat down, right? It's the first place I saw that had good view. And I was like, whatever. And in my head, I'm like, people want to sit down here, I don't care. So anyway, about midway through the first quarter, I see like these 3 dudes they're like circling the bar area, and they were about to leave, and I was just like, hey, dudes, y'all want to sit down, man? Y'all go ahead. And so I just sit in that background because I'm talking with them and they're talking with me, and told them I was a teacher, and they're like, what's that like? And I'm just like, I was like thinking, and they're like, I forget what one of the guys said. He's like, no, he said like, no, I'm sorry. And I was like, no, I'm trying to think about how I can put this that makes sense to y'all, right? But I was like, what's it like being a teacher? I was like, man, imagine trying to teach stuff and you got half the class is distracted by something else. You know what I mean? Or like you said, like it reminds me of how you talk about people, although my kids aren't always complaining about stuff, but it's like, you don't understand. It's not easy like it should be because there's so much going on for these kids, and they're just like, oh, okay. But today is also sidewalk egg frying day. You should try that, man. Is the summer heat getting to you? Here are some excellent ideas for fun in the sun. Just throw an egg down there. See, get your son when actually that would ruin your chicken eggs, wouldn't it? It's like as he's getting it out of the coop, just throw it down and see what happens.
Like if eggs weren't so darn expensive, man, it would be kind of cool. Like I'm curious. Like I'm curious if like I don't think I would hope it's not hot enough to where like you throw it and it's because if it is, it's like geez.
Well, you'd have to do it at like 2, 3 in the afternoon or something like that. But I would tell you this as the last couple of years, I forget what unit it is, but for science, I'd always find these. I found these videos for at home science experiments, right?
Yeah.
And like this mom, I don't know, she did 4 experiments with her 2 kids, like not on them, but like science experiments that they enjoyed, and one of them was like taking like a graham cracker, right? Like making s'mores with the sun, basically.
Yeah.
And it's like you got like Hershey's, the graham cracker, the marshmallow. You put it in a box. Like she was like, you get a pizza box, cut a hole in it, and I think you put Saran wrap in that hole to cover it so there's getting the sunlight through. And then you
Yeah.
just go out there and you just put it in the sun and it just melts it or whatever. And I'm like, okay. Like we didn't do that at school. I would just show these kids like, hey, this is basically them experimenting with stuff, but you can always try it. And then last but not
I
least, I
feel
got
like that. I mean, it would melt the chocolate. It wouldn't. I don't think it would do anything to the mallow, though, would it?
no. Well, see, I don't know about you. I'm not a. I don't like the marshmallows hot anyway. You know.
I like it
So like it.
toasted though. When you get like that
Oh, okay.
toasted flavor to it, it tastes pretty good.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So I mean, it's something you should try with your kids. You're like, let's get it. Daddy's making s'mores. And then I'll say, last but not least, holiday. By the way, there weren't a lot of holidays on July 4th, but it's Comic Sans Day. The font, right? Love it or hate it, we have all the tips and information on this controversial typeface. I like it. It makes it different, you know? Do you hate it?
I think it's crazy that there's
A day for
yeah for a
Comic
type
Sans?
yeah like that's what I'm like I don't know man maybe like there's so many holidays and stuff that people pay like 5 G's to have. Just
Yeah.
think about like donate that $5,000 maybe like end world hunger and stuff like that instead of having some stupid holiday for a type.
Well, like I said, I don't know if this was going on before and the website just wasn't reporting it or showing it. But now, like every day, if you scroll, like when I scroll down to the bottom, there's all these like celebrity holidays. Like you get Obama's daughter. They're talking about her birthday. Talking about Post Malone's birthday. You know, and then there's other people here that like I don't even know who you are, and I'm just like, is this somebody that like here's one there I'm not gonna say it because I don't know who this kid is, but there's one here with a kid, and I'm just like, dude, are you a famous kid or are you just a kid? You know, with your parents have money. So it's just it is weird. Sometimes sometimes hit or miss on the holidays, you know, and all right, so what's J Hype is really here for, because we needed a third person. I came up with this, you know, one of the reasons I like the break is it gives us a chance to kind of calm down, but we
Mhm.
like expand our brains. At least I do. I don't know about Joey, but I'm always thinking of something. And I thought of this idea, call it Smarch Madness, right? Like March Madness for college basketball.
Step right up for the crazy game. Smarch Madness is the name. Brackets twist and winners shout. Let's see what it's all about. The Smarch Madness can't be beat. Feel the rhythm, feel the heat. Bracket showdown, wild and fun. See who'll be the number one.
So we have tournament styles like each year, and we need an odd number to help us vote each round. So it's going to look like this. So this Smarch Madness this year, we're doing 80s and 90s sitcom theme songs, right? That like me and Choi listen to, and I'll play about 10 to 15 seconds of each song, and we're doing like matchups, and we're trying to figure out or voting on which song we think is the best, right? Which one we like. And it doesn't really have to be about the show. Like if you pick a song because you like that show better, that's cool. Just but you know, like I guess kind of keep that to your head because I really just want you to pick the thing that you think sounds better, you know. And so we have 16 shows, but we're only gonna do 8 today. All right. Wish I could move this. So you guys can still see me, right? You can still hear me, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, all right. So there was just like a little thing in my screen, and I didn't want to close the recording down. So we got Perfect Strangers against Charles in Charge, Night Court against Cheers, Boy Meets World against Fresh Prince, Married with Children against Alf. And again, it's not about the show; it's about the theme song. And when I came up with the shows, I randomly like drew them, so like it just kind of happened. All right, does that make sense?
So just what the song, the quality of the song, not whether or not the show like influenced it or not.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, if you pick you make your selection based on what you show you like cool or better, that's all right. It's just I'm trying not to be just about the show. To me, it's about the song, you know. But I mean, I can't tell people what to vote for, right? But are we cool?
I feel like you're trying to.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Right, right. I feel like you're leading us.
I'm leading you. Where's the? Here you go. Show the play cue. All right, so we're gonna go with the first song. All right, we're gonna first matchup: Charles in Charge versus the Perfect Strangers. Okay, but we won't hear the whole thing.
Charles in charge of our days and our nights. Charles in charge of our wrongs and our rights. And I see, I want Charles in charge of.
Yeah, and then so Charles in Charge versus Perfect Strangers. I'm voting for Perfect Strangers. What would you two like to vote for?
I'm gonna say Perfect Strangers. I love Charles in Charge. Like I love this song, but I just feel like
The one that went last. What was that?
Oh, that was Perfect Strangers.
That's the one I'm voting.
What's
Sweep
a-
on that one.
Ooh.
Perfect Strangers moves on. All right, now we got Cheers versus Night Court. I think this is to me, this is a tough one. We'll start with Cheers. Come on, Hook. Oh my gosh. Here we go.
Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came. You wanna be where you can see our troubles are all the same. You wanna be where everybody knows your name.
All right, and Night Court. I don't even think there's words in this one. Just a little bit instrumental. All right, gents. What would y'all like to vote?
Before we vote, is it still recording?
Yeah, why? Did it tell you it stopped?
Mine, because I changed my listening device to my
Uh,
headphones.
No, it says it's still recording.
Okay, good. I didn't. I just want to make sure I didn't mess it up.
Oh, no, it says it's still recording.
But maybe it's just mine then. On my end, it had stopped. But go ahead.
So, did you hear the music, J-Hype?
Yes.
All
Yes.
right, so out of Night Court, Cheers. I'll vote first again. It's tough for me, but I'm going Cheers.
Cheers.
Which one was the first one?
Cheers.
Yeah, I want Cheers too.
You know, J-Hype, but Cheers. Not only that I like that song, but that song kind of reminds me of Mitchell's too. So there's a
Exactly.
there's a personal
Exactly.
touch, you know? Exactly. All right, 2 more matchups, and then we're done with Smarch. This round of Smarch Madness. So we have Boy Meets World, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Oh, it's gonna be good.
All right, and we'll move on to Fresh Prince.
Now this is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down, and I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there. I'll tell you how I became the prince of a town called Bel Air.
All right, I'll vote first again. I'm going Fresh Prince.
Yeah.
I'm going Fresh Prince too.
This would be like the matchup of like the old school Duke basketball program and then like UTSA kind of thing.
So what do you thought, like a 1 seed versus a 16 type thing? You know?
Yeah, and there's no Cinderella story here. Like Boy Meets World had no chance. Like it was just a week. It's a cool show. I like the show,
Yeah.
but
Well, you talking about the theme song was just like
yeah,
sounds like the 80s,
I think-
but it's a 90s thing. You know?
I think people watch Boy Meets World not for the theme song, but for Topanga.
Hey, speaking of, since you brought that up, I saw something on one of the Facebook groups I'm on. It's something about like 90s kids, right?
Yeah.
And they had Kelly Bundy, Kelly Kapowski, Kelly Taylor, which was the girl from 90210, and then they
Oh,
had
okay.
and then they had Topanga, and they're like, which one would you take out? And I was like, to me, Kelly Kapowski was number 1 back then. So I was like, I'm not even touching her. But yeah, a lot of people voted out Topanga, even though
What?
you gotta remember. Well, you gotta remember that when the show first started.
Oh, she was like a dork.
Well, that too, but they were young, you know. It's like, but yeah, once they got to like high school age or whatever, like she fully developed, you know.
Yes, I concur.
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Her brains became very well
Her brains
formed.
grew up. All right, last 2 we got Alf versus Men of Children. All right, and Married with Children.
Love and marriage go together like a horse and carriage. This I tell you, brother, you can't have one without the other. Love.
Ah, and I stop it right then. All right. You're like,
Yo,
yeah, we wanted to hear
love.
that. Well, on that note, stop. All right. So this again, to me, it has nothing to do with the quality of the show, but I like Alf's theme song better. But I think that to me, that just reminded me more of the '80s. So I'd vote Alf.
I'll give you off. I thought we were gonna go with Kelly Bundy, but we're not doing the show.
Yeah, you can vote on Married with Children if you want, and then it's just up to Jay Hype to split the difference.
I'm going with Al.
You go with Alf?
Yes.
All right, and so Alf. So we got one round in the books, and like next week we'll do the other part of Sweet 16. Just so you know, it's Full House versus Friends. Who's the Boss versus Saved by the Bell. I think that'll be a toughie for me at least. Step by Step, Family Matters. Oh, this one's the one I really hate. Family Ties, Growing Pains, because I love both those songs. You know. Hey, so real quick, I also want to get your take on our little. I'm gonna play this for summer episodes. All right, now I've decided. So here's a little summer song.
We say prost, gun bait, cheers mate, and cheers mate again, or simply cheers. Sometimes it's Autos Sante, other times it's cheers, eh? You effing hoser. We also say Sorde, salute, or Target, skull, let's all say Nazdarovia in the Russian way. In Vietnam, we shout out yo, while Oogie Wan Wan makes South Africa glow. In Portugal, it's a solid soda and Budmo. Ukraine's here to stay. For Jamaica, it's allowed, yeah, man. No matter the place, we drink till dawn. In India.
What do you think, man?
It's like a Jason Aldean-ish, like a
Yeah.
dirt road anthem.
Well, that was okay. So, what was that? Like, full disclosure. That's what I was thinking of. That was going to be our beginning, like our song when we started our season 4, right?
Yeah.
The good news, bad news, or if you want to say bad news, good news, right? We got Thailand now. Thailand's listening.
All right. Bangkok.
That song was made before Thailand, and so like I was like, oh, but I like how it's pretty. It has that summer vibe to it. You know what I mean? At least
Yeah.
for me.
Hi there, I'm here to help Choi and Chandler to read an advertisement for BuyBlacket.com. Please shop BuyBlacket.com. Are you looking for unique gifts at unbeatable prices? Then look no further. BuyBlacket.com has quality merchandise for everyone on your list, from gifts for cat and dog lovers to American fans, beer enthusiasts, and even Jesus lovers. As for teachers, we didn't forget about you. Please don't miss our funny attire to brighten up your classroom. So bring a smile to your loved ones' faces and shop BuyBlacket.com today. Tell them Chewy and Chandler sent you.
Hi there, Ryan Reynolds here on behalf of my friends Choey and Chandler. You may know me from movies where I either save the world or ruin Thanksgiving. But today, folks, I'm not here to sell you cologne, crypto, or questionable NFTs. I'm actually here to tell you about Fish.audio. This isn't really me talking right now. This is my voice, made by Fish.audio, which frankly is terrifying. It sounds exactly like me, and trust me, I've heard my voice in 87 trailers. This is better. Whether you're a podcaster with a potato microphone, a game developer building an army of space dolphins, or just lonely and want a perfect Morgan Freeman to read your grocery list out loud to you, Fish.audio has you covered. Fish.audio is easily one of the best voice generation platforms I have ever used, which is saying something, because I've done voiceover for a toothpaste brand in 4 languages I don't even speak. And speaking of that, Fish.audio is cross-lingual, which means it supports 13 different languages. Their amazing program also allows you to clone voices. Fish.audio make your voice legendary, or at least make my voice say weird things. I legally can't stop you either way.
name. Brackets twist and winners shout. Let's see what it's all about. The Smarch Madness can't be beat. Feel the rhythm, feel the heat. Bracket showdown, wild and fun. See who'll be the number one.
All right, so G, we're at the last part of the show, right? So we're doing our second part of Smarch Madness, right? And so you can see the screen, right?
Yeah, I can see it.
Like last week, we had Perfect Strangers go against Charles in Charge, and Perfect Strangers advanced. We had Cheers and Night Court, and Cheers advanced. Then we had Fresh Prince and Boy Meets World, which wasn't even close. Fresh Prince advanced, and then Alf beat out Married with Children, right? So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna play. We have 4 matches,
Wait,
right?
Alf beat Married with Children?
Not the show.
The theme song. The theme song.
The theme song, yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's
Really?
80s
Love and the
style theme
Marriage?
song.
Frank Sinatra?
Well, it was we were 80s kids, bro. You know, we love 80s music.
I'm an 80s kid too, but I get it. Yeah, no, I get it. I'm just a Sinatra guy.
This week, Full House versus Friends, right? Step by Step versus Family Matters. Who's the Boss versus Saved by the Bell, and Family Ties versus Growing Pains. What I will do is I'll play a little bit of each, and I might kind of like skip a little bit because what we'll probably end up having to do is in the editing process just put the songs back in them to kind of like for time wise or whatever. But I told Joey, and we had Jay Hype was our guest on last time. You can vote however you want to vote. I'm going off of the song, not the show. You know what I mean?
No, the song. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So to me, it's all about the song. So like last week, it was the Alf Married with Children. I mean, Married with Children was a funnier show, but we just liked the song better. You know?
Gotcha, yeah.
All right. Does that make sense?
It does.
All right. So looks like is that correct?
But don't ever do that to Frank Sinatra again.
All right. It's a toughie right here. And it's starting off there, Joseph. Friends versus Full House, right?
It's like you're always stuck in second gear. When it hasn't been your day, a week, a month, even your year. But I'll be there for you. When the rain starts to pour, I'll be there for you. Like I've been there before. I'll be there for you. 'Cause I'm there for you
All right, real quick, Full House.
Then a little voice inside you whisper, don't sell your dreams so soon. Everywhere you look, there's a heart, a hand to hold on to. Everywhere you look, there's a face of somebody who needs you.
So I'll
To
start
me-
off the
Okay,
the
go
voting
first.
this time because you kind of got the easier one because you started off last time. So like it's one of those like you don't have to get judged.
All right.
I mean, and I got before I say the vote, we totally should figure out a way at some point to like CGI or something our faces on the Friends like in the waterfall, like the opening thing. Once we get like enough, and I'm talking like me, you, we can
need-
do J Hype, G, like everybody can be like a character.
We need
That'd
that
be awesome.
we need that crowdfunding thing going on, right?
We'll get it eventually. We're gonna bring the
As
world
long as
together.
I'm
We'll have it.
as long as I'm Rachel, I'm
Yeah.
okay.
There we go.
And then, hey,
But
hey,
mine's going for Friends, obviously.
well, I'm going for Friends too. I mean, that was.
Oh yeah, no, of course. I'm going for Friends as well. Not even close.
Hey, tell G. Remember when you said what was your idea about like a Christmas bobblehead with me on Mariah Carey's body, my face singing that? What was it? All I Want for Christmas? Wasn't that what you wanted me to
Yeah.
do? Yeah.
I think I mean it's as a novelty gift, not as like something
Yeah.
serious, like some sort of weird like fetish, but like as
Yeah,
a novelty gift where you're just gonna have like almost like a bobblehead face of like what? Why am I on this?
It's like you're like it's kind of like if you go to like Vegas, you're like I went to see Joey and Chandler. Boom. All right.
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea.
Next.
And in the
match-
spirit of translating to Spanish, you can also do Jose Feliciano Feliz Navidad style, also bobblehead. but you would have to wear the glasses like him. So
Hey,
yeah.
hey, this is not going to be Spanish at all, but our Spanish names that I created for me and Joey are Chorrillo and Wandler. Just
Wait, what?
with Chorrillo and Wandler. That's our Spanish versions.
Like Juanler, Juan.
Yeah, like Wandler. Like
Juanler. Got it.
All right, next
I
matchup.
guess Joey should have been Chewy instead, because
But
there's
I
a
just-
lot of Mexican Chewies.
We could have done.
But you
Chorrillo.
missed that train.
I did. I just like Chorrillo, but yeah, 'cause it
Chorrillo,
sounded like
yeah.
it sounded like a sausage.
Sounds like
right?
chorizos, like it
Yeah.
sounds like.
All right,
Hey, it is what it is.
Family Matters versus Step by Step. All right, guys.
Real love bursting out of every scene. We're gonna fill our house with happiness. But we'll smother the blues with tenderness. There's room for you, room for me, for gentle hearts and opportunity.
All right, Step by Step.
Putting it together for the second time around.
We got the woman and man.
You want to go first, Joey?
I would go Family Matters. I like the song.
Yeah, I gotta go Family Matters too. It's a toss up. But because I could go either way. But yeah, I'm gonna go Family Matters. You still there, G?
I do not like either one of the songs.
Out of the two, what do you?
I
least
did not
hate?
watch either one of the shows either. But since I do have to go one way or the other, I would say that Step by Step sounded like it was less vocals and
Yeah,
ergo more tolerable. So I will go with the more tolerable one with Step by Step.
I agree with you. And if I'd have gone that way, Step by Step would have moved on. But since we had 2-1, by the way, that's the first matchup that we haven't all agreed on. Going back to last week.
Tell you what, if it was Step by Step like I was gonna say Beastie Boys, and I said New Kids on the Block, that would have been the one that would have moved on. But obviously, it's not.
There was the New Kids on the Block version.
There's New Kids on the Block called like a song Step by Step.
Oh, that yeah. I thought you were talking
Yeah.
about like the TV show. I thought they had a
I'm
TV
like,
show theme song.
you can't say that you were anywhere alive in the '80s if you didn't have that.
I'm older than you
oh.
guys, so yeah, I remember the song.
But that's the right stuff. That's not Step by
I know, but
Step.
still, I think it was the same CD or probably.
Same
Hey,
cassette.
Step by
Same
Step.
cassette.
Ooh, baby, gonna get to your girl. Okay, you
Sorry?
better edit that part. Erase
No.
it forever.
No,
I regret it. Just kidding. But yeah, I remember
No.
the song.
We're putting that on Boomerang and TikTok.
But that's how it went. Gonna get to you, girl, step by step.
Tell you what, these last 4 songs is gonna be tough for me. But all right, Saved by the Bell versus Who's the Boss?
It's alright, cause I'm saved by the bell. If the teacher pops a test, I know I'm in a mess. And my dog ate all my homework last night. Riding low in my chair, she won't know that I'm there. If I can hand it in tomorrow, it'll be alright. Cause I'm saved by the bell.
All right, and then we got Who's the Boss?
There's a path we take and a path not taken. The choice is up to you, my friend. The nights are long, but your mind's waking to a brand new life, brand new life, brand new life around the
I'll vote first. I'm gonna go Saved by the Bell.
Think so? You think that? I like them both.
I love both shows.
The genre. I mean, it's kind of. I don't know why, but like, Who's the Boss always reminds me of that. I don't even know the band's name. The name's, but that Sailing Takes Me Away. That song.
Yeah.
That's always like
is that
Who's the
Chicago?
Boss.
Oh, that's
I don't
Sticks.
know.
No, it's Sticks.
Is
Take
it
Me Away
Sticks?
is Sticks.
But Saved by the
Oh.
Bell does have more energy though. So if I had to pick energy, I like energy. Saved by the Bell.
Yep, that's me too.
All right, Saved by the Bell.
The Who's the Boss song has like a nice little soft guitar at the beginning,
It's
like
very calm. It's
almost
very
like a
soothing.
ukulele.
Yeah, it's very soothing. You know?
Yeah,
It's
but
just,
then it just becomes dull, and yeah, no. Saved by
maybe
the Royal.
if Who's the Boss had gone up against somebody else, you know, it stood a better chance. By the way, before we go to
Maybe.
the last matchup, G, did you watch the TV show Perfect Strangers? Do you ever?
I do not think so. No.
Okay. No, so like there's a character on it called Balky Bartakamus. And I would always joke with Gabi, I was like, you look like Balky. Yeah, so it just reminded me of him or whatever. All right, last one.
Nice.
Family ties growing pains. Oh.
What would we do, baby, without us? What would we do, baby, without us? And there ain't no nothing we can't love each other through. What would we do, baby, without us? Sha-la-la-la.
All right, we'll go to growing pains.
As long as we got each other, we got the world spinning right in our hands, baby, you and me. We gotta be the luckiest dreamers who never quit dreaming. As long as we keep on giving, we can take anything that comes our way, baby, rain or shine, all the time. We got each other, sharing the laughter and love.
All right, Charlie, I'll let you go first on this one.
I guess we're voting for the less cheesy one in that case. And
Honestly, that's what I was thinking. Is like whoever goes on is going to get destroyed in the next round by by the Bell. So I'll say growing pains.
Where are you going, G?
which one was the first one? Whatever the first one.
Family ties was the first one.
Okay, then Family Ties. Yeah,
Oh,
it was
It's up to
lesser,
So it's up to
lesser
me now.
cheeser.
Chandler's the tiebreaker.
What do you got?
I'm going family ties. Oh, it's so tough. So
Like I
tough.
said, whichever one's making it here, Saved by the Bell is going to dominate that next week.
Joey's like,
Oh, that's right, because they're gonna go head to head. Yeah.
Joey's like, you're just gonna lose next week.
It's like watching my Dallas Cowboys, and you're like, do you want them to go to the playoffs so they can get destroyed?
Well, in that route, I guess I gotta still do the other slide. But Friends versus Fan Mess, I would think Friends is gonna win. I would think Saved by the Bell is probably gonna win.
Oh yeah.
I would think Cheers and Fresh Prince are probably gonna win. I would think those would be the final four. You know, just
I don't know. We'll see.
spitballing,
We shall
you know?
see.
We shall see.
It's funny because in my brain, I'm now thinking of all of the TV shows I've ever watched, and I'm trying to figure their songs out in my head to see which ones you don't, either you haven't captured or whatever. But I'm trying to think of all of them.
You know, there's we did the 80s, 90s theme songs for Smarch Madness this year. There's some ideas I already have for future Smarch Madnesses, but maybe we hit one where it's like the 2000s, you know, like the later on, like the Game of Thrones, the Sopranos, you know, All right, thank you everyone who tuned in and listened. Like I said, next week will be the conclusion of Smarch Madness for those that didn't hear it. And then after that, we'll have some more clip shows around the corner and trying to see if we can't get some of the Super Friends together to do a little summer game. Gotta send some more messaging out. All right. Peace, everybody.